Welcome to Forbidden Planet Television and FPTV, and welcome to FPTV New Releases. Today with our special guest, the mighty Mr. Tom King. How are you, mate?
I am doing... Oh, what am I talking about? It's plague times. I'm doing terribly. I'm doing the best I can, all right?
You're holding on. You're clinging on by your fingernails.
I really am. I live in downtown Washington, D.C., a mile from the White House, and all its chaos and madness.
That's some bad energy right there, mate.
Yeah,
it
it's
really
right there.
So we're here to talk about to link into our pre-orders for the collected edition of your Batman City of Bane books, big hardcover collection of everything all in one place. Can you cast your mind back in time and think about what it was like to create that storyline with Tony S. Daniel?
Yeah, not just Tony S. Daniel. I mean, the art on that book is, it's a stunning array of talent. Tony starts it off, and then Mikkel comes in.
Yes, of course, yeah.
Beautiful Mikkel Hanin comes in, and then Clay Mann does an interlude issue. Does two of the most beautiful Batman issues I've ever seen.
They are awesome. Yeah, you're not wrong.
And then JR comes in to do the fight scenes. Yeah. Nobody draws big fight scenes better than JR in the history of comics.
He's the man. He is indeed.
And then Mikkel finishes it off, which is to me poetic, because Mikkel did about half of my Batman run. This was issue 85. We've been together for 5 years, so he ended it just absolutely perfectly. So yeah, to me, it's the climax of 5 years of work, starting with sort of we've literally done, and the audience had to endure this as much as Batman, but we tore this guy down. We broke his heart. We ripped him apart. We had him lash out, and now he's sort of at his lowest point he's ever been. His city has been stolen from him. Bane has taken over. The police force is made up of Joker and Riddler as detectives, and he's on the other outside, and he can't get in. This Gotham girl, who's this sort of infinitely powerful being, is defending it, so no one can get inside, and he has to find a way to get in and take the city back and sort of come back from this low point. This is sort of that Wolverine in the basement moment where he's like, now it's my turn. That's what we are.
Yeah, I think what's fascinating about that series is your series is that, well, for me anyway, I definitely see the imprint of it in, of all places, the Harley Quinn animated show in season 2. Sure. I mean, when I'm watching that, I'm thinking, man, as unlikely bedfellows as they may seem to be, I think they were definitely taking some of the ether out of City of Bane.
Well, I don't know if I should tell this story. I was at San Diego when we still had San Diego. I remember the days.
Yeah, oh man, I did. Yeah.
It was 2 a.m, just a bunch of comic creators sitting around, and this guy came up to me, and he was obviously inebriated, and he started, fanboying out. It's like, very nice, but it's 2 a.m, so you're like, yeah, cool, that's cool. But then he's like, I gotta tell you something. I'm a writer on the Harley Quinn show, and we're basing so much on your stuff. We're doing all this, and I shouldn't tell you this. And we're doing Kite Man, and we're doing this, and we're doing this. And you never heard it from me. And I was like, that's the most awesome 2 a.m. conversation I've had. That's the best possible 2 a.m. ripoff. I thought I was being very smart for coming up with that analogy, but I feel totally vindicated now, because I was sitting there going, wait a minute, throughout the whole thing. Yeah. And I was looking for the credits at the end, and so, that explains the whole thing. So this book is a wonderful addition, by the way, and is worth getting, not only if you're a fan of the original series to see it in this beautiful format, but if you're a Harley Quinn fan, and if you're not, why not? Because that show is awesome. Check it out, because it's a beautiful there's a beautiful marriage of concepts there. Yeah, and it's also, I mean, if you're just a fan of comics, it's sort of historical. There's a huge thing that happens with Alfred, which you've probably spoiled on the web, but that's in this book, which was impactful to this day. And it ends with sort of a change in status of who Catwoman and Batman are and who they will be going forward. So yeah, I mean, this was a big momentous sort of book, and it made me cry to see it end. So in revisiting it, I get a little teary-eyed, because that was sort of the end of it.
Whereas I read it with tears of pure joy as a lifelong Batman fan. So that's a glorious marriage of incident. Thanks so much, Tom. I mean, it's interesting that we ended with Batman and Catwoman, because if you check out another one of these FP New Releases interviews, we shall soon be talking about Batman and Catwoman again. So thank you very much, Tom. You take care of yourself, brother. It's great to see you.
I appreciate it, and thank you to everybody reading. It means the world to me. It keeps me alive in these shitty times.
And thanks for all the entertainment. Cheers, man.